job at Xenofresh. I don't mind living exclusively in Troll. It's like the same.
Keep it moving.
Don't you have something better to do?
Ah, Neon. The house that Aurora has built.
What is it? I'm in town for business. My client leaves a mess, I clean it up.
Ready to party?
I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals, I close them. There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided to close on their own. Rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third party handle it. Would you be interested? I'm giving you half of my usual fee, which, according to my clients, is a ransom 3 times over. But I'm worth every cred. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical. Gangs in Ibside often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops, so if shit's buckaroo, you'll have to improvise. Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lang at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done.
Leech in a while.
Get out of my face. Want a gawk at something? Take it to the astral.
If you're wondering what that smell is,
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to do.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora.
I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood? The Great Serpent favors me to have put you in my path. I know that tone. Very well. What is it? Thank you, dearest. You are not so bad yourself. Goodbye, dearest.
This better be good. If you're here to report a crime, you're gonna have to deal with it yourself. Neon Security's all booked up for the day. Then it's your first time being in Neon. Right now, I'm dealing with a stabbing in Ebside, a junkie ready to toss himself off the platform, 2 robberies, and a stripped spaceship. So unless you're here to tell me that the trade tower is about to fall into the ocean, it can probably wait, right? Yeah, sure. I think we can fit you in. Okay, you just bought yourself some time with Neon Security. What do you want? Neon is Bayou's house. Nothing happens in the city without his blessing. Doesn't matter if you're a sewer rat or a millionaire, you answer to him just the same. And you better answer with cash, or he won't lift a finger. Screw with a guy or try to complain to a higher authority, and I can personally promise to you that he'll make you disappear. But if you're pulling in cash and you're smart enough to let him shave a little off the top, he'll look the other way. Sorry, I've heard Neon Security called a lot of things, but never the law. I guess you could say we enforce the rules just enough to keep the city from falling apart. But we're really here as Bayou's private army. You can find the Freestar Rangers in the city, but they're smart enough to keep their heads down and their hands clean. If you're looking for law and order, you're not gonna find it in Neon. Important. Aurora is the lifeblood of Neon, and anyone that disagrees is either delusional or a liar. Bayou is literally pulling gold out of the sea. He's got everyone hooked on the stuff and has a stranglehold on the prices. The man's a genius. He actually had enough clout to convince the entire Freestar Collective that a highly addictive narcotic can be legalized. And between you and me, I don't even touch the stuff. But I'll be damned if I don't enjoy the money it brings in. All right, move on.
And decadence. Disgusted and impressed.
Need to move some merch. This is the place. Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving. Alright, smartass, let's cut the bullshit. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on. Now that's what I'm talking about. We both want to make some money, so what'll it be? Not a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate. Ha! Should have known better than to try and fool a weapons expert. All right, I'll pay you what it's worth. But only because I know for a fact NSEC won't come looking for it. If you, find anything else, make sure you bring it to me.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space.
I do admire what Bayu has built for himself here.
This place is insane! I'm not. What now? Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon. Goodbye.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor.
Why'd I have to be stationed on Mars of all places?
Sorry, I don't really have much to say. Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you. It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at. I know. I wish it were that easy. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything. Really? That bad? Well, it's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the settled systems until I landed here. It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Sidonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse. After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? A prisoner in my own home. Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to escape my prison. But even now, I am trapped. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think? He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until after my mother died that he changed. Grew angry, dangerous. He was no longer himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try. It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... Say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
Mast would like... Join Sidonia in celebrating over 375 years of living on Mars. The United Colonies are proud to support the citizens of Sidonia.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose book on your equipment.
Hello. We get a lot of new faces passing through here. I am. But you don't look like the type that could afford it. The last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. You paid up. Now you got my attention. This ought to be good. I do believe you, but you realize what kind of a bind this puts me in, right? You're gonna have to be more convincing than that. It's compelling, but I'll need no more. Tell you what, I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. She's been through a lot. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. Pay me that, it's yours. I sure hope you're not pulling my leg about this whole thing, or else I just let all that money slip away. You better do justice for Rivka.
You know, I tried Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience.
It's a dangerous galaxy.
Don't go away from home here on Neon.
It's nice to see you today. Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. We have finally appointed spacious suites, all featuring fantastic amenities. Best of all, each room is security protected with an encrypted password-locked door. So, you can rest easy at night. That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. No miracle, just some good old-fashioned ingenuity. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very generous to be sending him something like that. Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know you're on your way.
Sleep with us.
Red Harvest Reserve, huh? Well, let's make this quick. Of course it was. Ah, I should have not been so blind. You have no idea what you're doing. You need to tell me where she is this instant. My own daughter assaults me in my own home, steals my personal spacecraft, then runs off to who knows where. Now you think a friendly little chat is going to smooth it all over and make things better? How foolish do you think I am? My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is serious about this. Belinda. Oh, I miss her. No. You're right. She would be disgusted with who I've become. I've been dishonoring her memory with my actions. Thanks. I'm still collecting my thoughts. I suppose I've overreacted. She was young, and while foolish, she is still my daughter. And Rivka is all I have left of my wife. I would do her a disservice to incriminate her daughter like that. Yes. Tell her I will drop the charges immediately and call off the bounty hunters. And I suppose I will seek her out to talk. I may just need a little time to figure out how to say what I need to say. Thank you.
As they say, calling off the bounty hunters is usually the first step to a family reconciliation. It is interesting to recall that this is where humanity first reached out into the stars.
Always nice to kick back in the broken sphere after a long day.
Always be ready for anything.
If terramorphs ever show up here like they did in New Atlantis.
Just found out my request for more paid time off for us senior miners was approved. Can't wait to take a trip home to surprise my
I received an urgent message from my father. He's dropped the charges. It will still be difficult. There's a lot we need to speak about, but I think we may be able to mend our relationship, thanks to you. Of course. We will be taking things slow. There is a lot of trust to rebuild. But he acknowledged and apologized for his past behavior. That is a good first step, and I'm willing to let him back into my life, bit by bit, as long as he proves his words and commits to change. Without your intervention, this would not have been possible. And I can finally treat this. Thank you. I cannot repay you enough.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
There is value to be found in looking back through history, provided one does not cling too tightly to it.
Feel free to look around. Don't touch. We take vandalism seriously here. We don't mess with history.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
What did we think of the tour?
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
The, brown horse tavern.
Am I glad they have a junks here.
Expected from a backwoods planet like this.
It has a quaint charm, doesn't it?
Just like the rest of New Homestead.
Well, I hope you'll come back and see us again sometime. And I hope you'll consider another
I could really go
Star
for
Sap tour. Tell your friends.
I will. Thanks again.
Excuse me, Bill. You've got to do a better job of keeping your tour groups out of trouble.
What do you mean?
That little boy almost wound up on my operating table. Claudio said he was playing with some of the machinery down by the mines and nearly got his arm stuck inside. It could have been ripped off.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, kids, little troublemakers. I'll tell the guests to be more careful.
Damn right. You've got to do something, or else next time it happens, I'm billing you personally.
Yeesh. Did you know the museum here is full of old Earth artifacts? Cool. Well.
There are times I envy those who are able to travel like you.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
It's one thing to learn about early colony life. It's another to experience it.
I'm always looking to trade for off-world goods.
This is a boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving its traditions.
I can't imagine living here. These people sure are hardy.
Did you see them? Wind turbine. How's there? Wow.
I still can't believe people actually...
Well, hello there, and welcome to my little shop. Are you visiting New Homestead for the first time? Oh, nice. You know, it's always such a pleasure to meet people from other worlds. Or just space. I don't judge. I'm Jay. I'm happy to help you find what you're looking to buy or take a look at whatever you want to sell. Trades of all kinds are welcome here. Or if you have any questions for me about the shop, the merchandise, or even just New Homestead in general, I'm happy to help you. We used to, but not anymore. Believe it or not, the New Homestead Tourism Board decided a while back to do away with souvenirs. We don't really have the resources or facilities to make them here ourselves, and it was decided that anything less than that would seem exploitive of our people and inauthentic. Only thing we have are these souvenir slates about the history of New Homestead. Tell you what, I've got an extra one here that another guest left behind a while back. You can have it. Sure thing. I'm also interested in buying if you have anything for sale. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Enjoy your visit here.
Someone's got to talk to Joyce about these brownouts.
Hello.
It's been a while since I last visited. Nice to see this place still has the same.
I can't wait to go away on my learning vacation when I grow up.
Hey. Oh, you don't really want to talk to me. I'm just a nobody from the crates. Besides, I'm not really good at talking to tourists about New Homestead. If you're really interested in our history, talk to Maurice. He's a lot better at that than I am. I feel like it sometimes. I don't have many friends, and I'm struggling to stay in my undergrad program. It feels like I'm never going to get out of here and make a name for myself. Anyway, if we're going to talk, maybe we should talk about something else. Well, I'm trying to finish up my undergrad schooling, actually. I want to be a physicist like my grandmother. Then, who knows what. But I also do some odd jobs here or there for money. Sometimes I help Jay out at his shop, and he gives me stuff in return. Sometimes I help Anya clean up at the Brown Horse when she's short-staffed. That sort of thing. Okay, well, no. Not the studies specifically. Like, I get good grades when I'm able to apply myself. But I'm poor. I just don't have the kind of money to be a full-time student and support myself. Even living in the cheap-ass crates. I keep having to take odd jobs just to put food on my plate. And when I do, my grades suffer. I just feel like I'll be stuck in a rut forever. Really? I thought it was the only way. I remember my parents telling me that when they were still around. But maybe you're right. I guess I can put my studies on hold, at least until I get enough credits saved up to live on. I can always return to my studies then. Maybe part of the reason I feel I've been stuck in a rut is because I push myself too hard. Thanks for the advice. It helped.
The right advice at the right time can potentially be more valuable than credits. I am so grateful for you.
Lots of history here, if you're into that sort of thing.
Another tourist. Just do me a favor and stay out of trouble. It's hard enough dealing with our own sick and injured. Great! Another tourist. Let me guess. You slipped on the ice and need a doctor to wrap your sprained ankle? They do, but they're also a terrible burden for a small colony doctor like myself. I have enough trouble treating our own people with the time and resources I have. I appreciate that you're trying to set me at ease, but that might as well be the same. Sorry for how I responded. It's not you, it's me. I'm just frustrated about all the non-native people I need to treat when our own still need help. Anyway, what can I do for you? It's a harsh world, but as long as you're inside or wear a suit when going out, you'll be fine here. There's no breathable air on the surface, and you'll quickly freeze to death outside without protective gear, but otherwise the hazards are minimal. New Homestead was an early colony research base and has stood the test of time. It's safe, and it's proof that people can live pretty much anywhere. Don't worry so much. Stay safe.
The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
My daddy says farming is really important, but I kind of want to do other things.
The elders say that preserving our tradition is so important, but I keep hearing such wonderful things about other worlds.
Heads up, if you're planning to go to Chunks, Luther's been bothering anyone with a ship for help.
That old Titan wind is going strong today. Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here. Oh. Yep, I get it all right. Yes, I'm in charge of the electrical power here. We generate a lot of wind-based power here on Titan, which is my specialty, so I was tapped to help navigate all the unique challenges we face here. Shocking, I know. Of course you did. That's okay. It's a problem here. Citizens and visitors alike have a right to know what's going on and when to expect a fix. Problem is, I don't know how long we'll have to deal with this, because I'm needed here to oversee the whole system, and we don't currently have anyone available to go out and solve the issue at the moment. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help. I could use someone who's handy with a laser cutter to break up the ice that's formed on some of the power system machinery out there. That should clear up the shorts we've been experiencing and stop the brownouts. Does that sound like something you can do? Oh, thank you. I guess I'm lucky you showed up then. Just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit, but these are real people.
Welcome to New Homestead.
how's it going out there with the ice? Great. I just saw the readings and everything looks good. Thanks. I hope this lasts a little longer than last time.
I don't mind the tourists. They help the local economy.
I've heard about lots of other planets out there.
What can I do for you? I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people. Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan. I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief. Maybe, I'm not sure. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't have any other ideas. The tourism board flat out won't help me, and I don't have money in the budget to hire additional help. And you know these tourists will believe anything they see and hear. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm back to square one. Oh, good. I was hoping not to have to do it myself, so I'm glad to have a volunteer. Here's the costume. I think this will work best on the surface, so just find a group and run up to them, acting like a convincing alien monster. With any luck, they'll run screaming and book the next flight out of here.
Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here that are not part of any tours. Hope you're not looking to cause any trouble in that costume of yours.
If you need medical attention,
a simple life.
Hello. Don't mind me. I love talking with off-worlders like you.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Did you scare off those tourists? Look, I know what I'm asking you to do. Oh, I'm glad it worked. I'm just happy I was able to find someone willing to help with this ridiculous idea. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume.
Hello there. The museum here is free to everyone.
Whoa, did you see that weird monster thing? That scared me half to death.
Hello there. Welcome to the new Homestead Chunks. We've got all your Chunks' favorites. Well, almost all of them. Sadly, we're out of the special sauce. I know. But everything else is still that great Chunks food you know and love. So, what can I do for you? If I'm completely honest, it is. And people are always saying how this Chunks can't compare to the real deal. And I just know it's because we never had that mouth-watering sauce. I've been in contact with some of the other restaurants out there, and they'll give me some, but they say they can't afford to send it, and I don't have a ship, so what am I to do? Wait, for real? You do that? You're not pulling my leg? Oh, yeah, right. I actually just got a message back from another Chunks before you got here, and they got a case ready to go for me. Just tell them you're there to pick it up for me, and it should be good to go. Thanks.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your Chunks.
Careful out there. Some wacko is running around in an obviously fake monster costume trying to scare people.
You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Lift off.
here. We're in orbit.
Stroud-Eklund ships may be good, but so what? A ridiculous...
Time to park this buggy.
Can I have a pet?
A pet? You want to go to the starship, Cora?
die?
Easy pickings. I'm taking you down.
We should not skip an opportunity to line our pockets. I do not mind wearing this suit all the time, but it can result in strange looks in the city.
Landing site is clear. Let's head down.
Because I do not experience boredom. I excel in the performance of menial tasks. This unit is performing a software update. Please do not attempt further conversation. I am currently engaged in the completion of my assigned task. Please do not interfere.
Don't be surprised if you feel some tremors. This planet has a lot of seismic activity. Hi there, traveler. Could you spare a moment? We're studying the vapor escaping the gas vents on this planet. We could use some help placing these sensors near the vents. Is that something you could do for us? That's terrific. Thanks.
Let us try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents while we are here. What does your scanner reveal?
Okay, welcome to the front lines of scientific advancement in the settled systems. Our mission board lists all available opportunities. You're welcome to handle any of them, as long as they won't kick up too much dust at the site. One of the postgrads just finished polishing some rocks for sketching. I think he'd burst into tears if his work was ruined. He's been up for 72 hours working on his defense. If you'll excuse me.
Finally, a customer who won't talk my ear off about their research. The more goods I sell, the less I have to lug back to Aquila City. Think you can help me out? If you have credits, I have merchandise.
Thanks for the chat.
I can't believe you'd risk your life for us. Thank you.